Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to learn about binary operation and some of its fundamental properties. So let's begin with the definition. Let G be a non-empty set a binary operation let us denote this operation with asterisk, and for convenience we may call it as star. So a binary operation on set G is a function from G cross G to G. That is, it is a function whose domain is G cross G and whose codomain is G. Now what is G cross G? G cross G is Cartesian product of set G with itself, and therefore this set will consist of all ordered pairs of elements of G, and these elements A and B may be same and may be different. Now let's get back to the definition of binary operation. So this is a function, therefore it assigns to each element of G cross G, an element of G. And as G cross G consists of ordered pairs, so it assigns to each ordered pair in G cross G an element in G. Since ordered pair consists of two elements of G, therefore binary operation combines two elements of G to produce an element of G, and therefore we can write this as star of A comma B is equals to A star B. So this operation combines two elements of G to produce an element of G. So A star B will belongs to G. And since it does so for every ordered pair in G cross G, so this holds for all AB belongings to G. So in layman's language we can say that binary operation is an operation which combines two elements of a given set to give an element of the same set. Now let us consider some examples. Usual addition, usual multiplication, usual subtraction. These are binary operations on set of integers, set of real numbers, set of rational numbers, or set of complex numbers. If we take Z, then consider any two integers. If we add two integers, we will get an integer. Similarly, if we multiply two integers, we will always get an integer. If we subtract two integers, again we will get integers. So addition is binary operation on Z, multiplication is binary operation on set of integers, subtraction is binary operation on set of integers. In the same way, addition is binary operation on R, Q or C. So these are example of some binary operations. But if I consider the set of natural numbers, then addition is binary operation on set of natural numbers, because if we add any two natural numbers, we will always get a natural number. If we multiply two natural numbers, we will always get a natural number. So obviously multiplication is also a binary operation on set of natural numbers. But what about subtraction? If we subtract two natural numbers, then it is not necessary that the resulting number will be a natural number. For example, if I take 2 and 3 and we subtract them, then 2 minus 3 will be equals to minus 1, and clearly this is not a natural number. So therefore, subtraction is not a binary operation on the set of natural numbers. Now let us discuss some properties of binary operation. So for this, let G be a non-empty set and star be a binary operation defined on G. So our first property is associative property. So binary operation star is associative on G, or we can say that elements of G satisfies associative law or property with respect to this binary operation star if for all A, B, C belongings to G, A star B star C is equals to A star B star C. So the binary operation is associative if this condition is satisfied for all elements A, B, C belongings to the given set G. And what's the meaning of this property? This implies that if we combine B and C first and then combine the resulting element with A and we obtain some result, then that result will be the same as obtained on combining A and B first and then combining the resulting element with C. So result in both these cases will be same. And if this condition holds for all such elements A, B, C belongings to G, then the given operation is associative. For example, addition is associative on set of integers, because if we take sum of three integers in either of the two ways, the sum will always be same for all A, B, C belongings to set of integers. But if we consider subtraction, then subtraction is not associative on set. Subtraction is not associative on set of integers. For example, if we consider three integers 2, 5, 7 and let's get them operated as in left hand side first and then as in right hand side. So here I am writing 2 minus 5 minus 7. So we will operate first 5 and 7. So 5 minus 7 is minus 2, and 2 minus minus 2, that would be equals to 4. Clear? But if we operate as on the right hand side, then 2 minus 5 minus 7. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3 minus 7, and we will get minus 10. So for the left hand side we have 4, and for right hand side we have minus 10, and these two are not equal. So therefore subtraction is not associated on the set of integers. Clear? Next is commutative property. So binary operation star is commutative on G, or we can say that elements of G satisfies commutative property with respect to binary operation star if for all AB belonging to G, A star B is equals to B star A. So that means if we operate A with B or B with A, result will be same. And this must holds for all AB belongings to G. So if this condition holds, then we would say that the given operation is commutative on G, or G satisfies commutative law with respect to given binary operation star. For example, we all know addition is commutative on the set of real numbers, set of integer, set of rational numbers, set of complex numbers, set of natural numbers, because if we add any two numbers, if we consider real numbers, then we add two real numbers in either of these two forms, either A plus B or B plus A, answer will always be equal. So that means addition is commutative on R. But if we have considered the subtraction operation, then A minus B would not be equals to B minus A. Right? Therefore, subtraction is not commutative. If A and B are different, then clearly A minus B would not be equals to B minus A. For example, if I consider 5 and 4, then 5 minus 4 would be equals to 1. But if we change the order, then we'll have 4 minus 5, and that would be equals to minus 1. And clearly these two are not equal. So subtraction is not commutative on the set of real numbers, neither on the set of integers or on the set of rational numbers or on the set of complex numbers. Followed? Next is identity element. An element E belonging to G is said to be identity of G with respect to the given binary operation star if A star E is equals to A and E star A is also equals to A for all A belonging to G. That means identity is such an element of the given set which when operated with any element of G which when combined with any element of G, it produces the same element, irrespective of the order in which identity is combined with that element. That is, either we combine A with E or E with A. Result would always be A. And be careful, it must holds for all A belonging to G. So if E is such an element for which this condition is satisfied for all A belonging to G, then E is called identity of G with respect to the given binary operation. For example, 0 is identity of set of integers with respect to addition, because when 0 is added to any integer, answer would be that integer, irrespective of the order in which 0 is added to that integer. That is, either we add 0 to k or k to 0. Answer would be k. And this holds for all k belongings to the set of integers. Clear? Similarly, 1 is identity of set of integers with respect to multiplication, because if we multiply any integer with 1, we will always get that integer. So the identity with respect to addition is called as additive identity. And identity with respect to multiplication is called as multiplicative identity. So here we can see that in the same set with respect to addition, the identity element is 0, and with respect to multiplication, the identity element is 1. So identity element obviously depends on the binary operation on the given set. Also, it is not necessary that a given set will always have an identity element with respect to the given binary operation. For example, if we consider the set of natural numbers, then with respect to addition, there is no identity element, but 1 is multiplicative identity of the set of natural numbers. Followed? Fourth is inverse element. We will always talk about inverse element only when the set G has identity with respect to the given binary operation star. So let E be the identity of this element set with respect to star. If A and B are elements of G such that A star B is equals to identity and B star A is also equals to identity. That means the given set has two elements A and B such that when they are combined in any order, they produces identity element. Then we would say B is inverse of A with respect to the given binary operation star. Clearly, A is inverse of B. Now, let us understand this with the help of an example. So, consider the set of rational numbers with binary operation addition. So, firstly, we have to find out its identity element, and we know 0 is its additive identity. Now, say we have to find the inverse of 1 by 2 That means we have to find out such an element in the set of rational numbers which when added to 1 by 2 we get 0, the additive identity of this set, irrespective of the order in which that element is added to 1 by 2. And obviously such element is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is inverse of 1 by 2 with respect to addition, and therefore this will be called as additive inverse. And if we consider the binary operation multiplication on this same set, and then the inverse would be 2 and 2 will be multiplicative inverse, because in that case multiplicative identity would be 1, and when 2 is multiplied with 1 by 2 in any order we get 1. Therefore 2 is multiplicative inverse of 1 by 2. Followed? So that's all for today. But before leaving, let's have a look on few questions.
You will get their answers in the coming lectures. So see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care.